Hello and welcome to another season of From Lulie Street. We are back despite the best efforts of some internally to cut us. This internet phenomenon is rolling on for 2016 and it's great to have the key pillars back.
Who tried to cut us?
I'm not going to mention any names.
I want names.
But popular opinion spoke and we are back. Pebs and Calf, great to have you on board again. Now Calf, we kicked off the season with a win on Sunday. You were out there, tell us a bit about it.
I was, yes. Great to be back, by the way, mate.
There I am.
Wagner.
Good on you, mate. Down at Port Melbourne for the first game of the year, and a little bit of heat in this game. We had the two Crocker brothers going head to head, as you can see there.
I love to bring back the biff.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks, Ross.
Timmy Broomhead was also back for his first game of the whole pre-season, so great to get him out there.
There's a stat for me in the background.
Hopefully he can get a few games under his belt. And,
It's all about you, Wags.
It is.
Yeah, as we can see, Jesse White, Alan Tooby there, both playing in the back line, and we're part of a back six that was pretty experienced on the day and held up really well for us.
Yeah, the leadership back there was fantastic, mate. The Jesse White, Frosty, Marshy and Toobs as well. You know, that provide a lot of experience and a lot of drive from the back line.
Yeah, it was a pretty close game for the first three quarters. We managed to hold on to a 2-point lead at three-quarter time. The last quarter, a few early goals, and we were able to run away with it in the end and go away with a 4-goal win against a pretty impressive Port Melbourne side, and a great start for the VFL Magpies.
As you can see the scoreboard there, we got away with a 24-point win. At three-quarter time it was very close and the game could have gone either way. Kath, the man to the left of me, has kicked his 2 goals. Josh Smith, the new boy, and Darian White with 2 of their own. So the best players there with Jesse White in front.
Well, and here are my Lulie rankings now. No surprise to see Calf there as an elite performer, but Josh Smith, first game for the club, 140 was superb. But Pebs, tell the punters a bit about how Mace is going. 129 there as elite, not bad for a second-year player.
Yeah, Mason played a really good game. He provided the mids with some really good hits to advantage, particularly in the first half. In the second half, we got done a little bit by the Port mids, but look, his work has just got to be consistent throughout the next few weeks, and if he stays consistent and performs well, he might get his chance at AFL level.
Yeah, playing in that midfield with Coxie, knowing he was going to give his first use, particularly in that first half, as you said, was just awesome. Gave us first look and we were able to drive the ball forward, and it was also his work around the ground to get to contests, impact aerially as well, and managed to take a few big clunks and have a few shots of goals.
So offensively and defensively, he was pretty good too.
Very pleasing.
Good to see how quickly he's fast tracking, thanks to the big guy on our right. This season we're introducing Taps's Take, where we hear Dale's thoughts on the game past. Here is Taps's take on our round 1 win over Port Melbourne.
I think there's a couple of tackles sort of early in that last quarter that really sort of slowed them up, and we had 3 or 4 guys striking at the tackle and sort of taking away their outlets. So those sort of actions were really positive and to see, and also contributed to us sort of kicking some goals in the last quarter.
Now, thanks to our sponsors United, the fan vote is back in 2016. There was a big crowd at Northport Oval on Sunday, and our Collingwood media cameras caught up with one of them.
My 3 votes goes to Jack Hellier, captain. I think he's ran very well today. Second vote goes to Corey Galt because he's just very tough. And first vote goes to Darian White because he's been kicking very good goals today.
Now, Wags.
Yes.
That's just one opinion
from
the crowd, but there were plenty more who had their say. So if we go to the graphic to have a look at the online vote, you can see that it's a different story. We've got Jesse White with 31% as best on, and I snuck in second with 2s there, which is disappointing because me and my missus stayed up all night last night voting, so we're obviously the only ones who voted there. But it's good to see a nice spread there, and your man Coxie was 17% there as well, Pebs, which is nice to see.
Yeah, those votes come from the coaches' votes, which we do straight after the game. Our board man gives us the list, and we have to pick the best players within 20 seconds. Yep. And unfortunately for me, I missed out on Josh Smith. He was fantastic after watching the vision.
Yep.
And he is my, here we go, United, new sponsors, player of the week. He had 25 disposals, just that courage, his ball use across all parts of the ground was fantastic. His strike as a winger was good, and anywhere inside 50, he's kicking a goal 9 times out of 10. And his game is his first game, so he made a real impression on the rest of his players and coaches.
Yeah, we got a little taste of what he can do in the NAB Cup against Geelong before he went down with that injury. So great to see him out there and playing some good footy, and hopefully in the not too distant future we see him up in the big time.
I predict it won't be too long.
Very smart footballer. He, as you said, the sport has only got a taste of it in NAB, and his time will come, no doubt, very soon. Now, Caff.
Yes.
No ladder.
No ladder.
No ladder.
Even though
I don't
it's round
know
one,
why.
there's
Why
been
is
a
there
game.
no ladder?
There's been a game, so there is a ladder, but there's no ladder. But where are we sitting anyway?
We're 5th, I'm pretty sure.
We are 5th, yes.
Yeah,
So there is a ladder. We're 5th, but there's no ladder.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Makes sense.
Is that budget?
Yeah, it must be budget. Same guys who were trying to cut us. Didn't.
Yeah.
They want to cut the ladder.
Give
But
us
this-
names.
No names. This week, massive double header for the club. The VFL game, early game, 12:10 here at the Holden Centre versus Casey Scorpions. This is before obviously our big round 4 clash versus Melbourne at the MCG at 3:20. Now trying these little double headers, I reckon we'll get a bumper crowd down here before the Melbourne game.
It's a great opportunity, mate, for just families to come along early, come along, bring your packed lunch, and then get along to the AFL game.
Why wouldn't you come? It's free, great viewing, there's food. Come out and listen to Taps at quarter time when he decides to speak up a little bit more. But
Genius, yep.
Yep, and then get across to the G to watch the seniors do the damage on the Ds. Hopefully, big double header win for the guys. But very exciting opportunity.
And we hope this man gets back in the side.
Yeah, Caff. Seniors?
I hope so, mate. I hope so. I'll just, if not, I'll keep doing my part down in the VFL. But if I can get up in the ones, hopefully help the boys bounce back from last week as well and get a W.
Well, you definitely put your hand up for selection, so that's the main thing. Great to be back from Lulie Street. We are on fire. Make sure you get down there Sunday and tune in next week. Go VFL Pies.
I want names, Wags.